The history of the Lexus brand and the LS/Celsior models is well known. We only add that of the three Japanese companies that gave birth to luxury sub-brands in that decade. Only Toyota, in addition to the converted Camry, ES250, decided to create an original model, offering it both overseas and in Japan. Entering the North American market was like an intervention. Already in the first year, Lexus had several dozen dealerships, the number of which increased to several hundred a couple of years later. The platform for a large, 5-meter sedan without a few millimeters was developed from scratch. Double-link front suspension, multi-link rear. Racks were offered, including air springs and shock absorbers with adjustable stiffness, TEMS, Toyota electronic modulated suspension. Such cars had a body index UCF11 instead of UCF10. Complete set. Needless to say, both models were well packaged for those times. So, Celsior had 4 levels of equipment. Everything that is possible is electrified. The steering wheel, including adjustment for reach, front seats, driver's seat with memory, mirrors with ultrasonic cleaning, trunk lid drives, gas tank hatch and hatch in the ceiling, and finally, the upper attachment points for seat belts. Plus ABS, traction control, and a good Pioneer head. Nakamichi was installed on the Lexus, according to the owner, with high sound quality and 6 speakers plus a subwoofer. Celsior could be richer only for separate rear seats equipped with electric drives and massage, for a telephone and a navigation system, which, together with frontal airbags, he received when updating in 1992. Yes, in this case, there is also no cherished button on the left front seat, with the help of which the VIP rammed the guard/reference sitting there into the panel, and he himself threw his legs over his legs. Sitting on the couch, by the way, at ease. Although all sorts of German SELs and ILS, of course, were more spacious at the back. Because of this, Toyota seems to have had a complex, and the second generation of the sedan was stretched along the wheelbase by 36 millimeters. Engine. 1UZ Fe. Roars, mumbles regular, fairly free release and pulls. Subjectively, there is no difference in the fact that then the G8 had 260 forces, and later 280 in VVTi, no. As there are no pickups at some kind of speed. Credo, at the Zeta, riding on the moment, whose maximum on paper develops at 4,600 RPM. In fact, no less than a good half of all Newton meters is available from idle. Add the absence of electronic BDZ, in other words, a direct mechanical connection of the pedal foot with the dampers. It will become clear that not everything depends only on peak and specific power. Lexus LS460 with 1UR FSE, 380 horsepower, 493 Newton meters, sample of 2006, which is 3 centners heavier, accelerates not much more intensively. And the 340th 4-step is here in suit. Delays when switching, especially when jumping down and kick down mode, are hidden by the motor. Unless fuel consumption breaks records, reaching 25 L/100 kilometers. On the other hand, I want to look at 1UR and the entire LS460 at the age of 30. Under the new model, 1UZ FE was also developed. The old 8s of the V series, mainly used on the Century, no longer corresponded to the positioning of the LS/Celsior. Suspension. Smooth running, with features. More than once I have heard the opinion that Toyota on the Pneuma is tougher than the same car with springs. I can partly confirm. Celsior with iron elastic elements lays gently, not noticing any asphalt ripples or joints. True, energy intensity and bad roads are not about him. It is better to slow down before serious bumps, and then the sedan will be courteous and gentle with you. Pneumo Celsior, not a fact. It's not even about the fact that in the upper position of the body, the course of the racks is almost selected and the sedan becomes rigid. Between the two modes, Norm and Sport, TEMS systems in terms of ride very little difference. In terms of control, they are. In the first, the Celsior rolls willingly and responds with trim to any action with the gas and brake pedals. Simply nods or crouches on the rear wheels. Sport excludes this. Take a look at the difference between the arch and the wheel in the lower and upper position of the body, determined by the air struts.